Back to IGN's E3 live show, streaming to you on both e3.ign.com and YouTube. It's been a while since the last Ghost Recon games graced consoles and PCs with their unique tactical action. Well, Warfare just got an upgrade in Ghost Recon Future Soldier.
Hey, I'm Hillary Goldstein here with Gabrielle Schrager, Associate Producer on Ghost Recon Future Soldier.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and we're going to go through basically the demo that we saw yesterday at the Ubisoft press conference, but
Absolutely.
This time we're going to have you maybe give us a little bit more detail and talk about it more, but before we jump into the demo, maybe if you can kind of give us sort of what is Ghost Recon Future Soldier and how does it differ from Advanced Warfighter?
It's all about the ghosts and everything that made the ghosts what they were in the first episode, the second opus. It's the third, but just better.
Well, definitely it's good that it is just better. So the area that we're going to be seeing here in the demo today, can you give us some context to what's happening in the storyline when we jump in here?
Sure. So Ghost Recon Future Soldier, it's all about small squadron tactical warfare, and it takes place in about 10 to 15 years into the future. So we're in a near future setting, and the ghosts are out there with the military prototypes that are actually being worked on today. So we worked with a lot of different the NATIC, the Future Soldier Initiative Program 2030, DARPA, and we took what we felt was the coolest tech and what applied the best to the ghost tactics, and then we put it in game. And in this walkthrough, we are in Northern Europe. That's where some of the story will take place. First thing you're going to see is the feature is the optical camo.
Now, this is something that is actually being worked on in the real world, is that correct?
Absolutely. In fact, we wanted to use the optical camo in previous editions, but it wasn't there yet. Now it's actually feasible technology.
And is this something where an enemy can see a shimmer when they're looking at a soldier like this?
You have to move slowly. Okay. So if you're standing up against a wall completely immobile, absolutely no one will see you. But it does react to blast and light, skin touch. This is the Broscom. And as you know, Ghost Recon is all about getting intel, real-time intel on the ground. And the Ghost teams are the only elite units that are mandated to change their objectives on the ground. They've just seen a POE, a person of interest.
Alive this time, 30.
So they're going to try and take him alive.
Now, if I were an impatient game player and I just wanted to run full on, what sort of penalty would I be facing?
They'll see you. It glitches, and they'll definitely spot you. And their biggest enemy, as you'll see a little bit later in the demo, is thermal goggles. So they got to watch out for that. So you've got to be more careful. You got to use it.
Tango down. POI at 200 feet.
So the ghosts are constantly in contact through the cross-comm. They know where they are at all times, and it's all about natural cooperation. This is going to be a 4-player co-op game, so you guys will be very smart.
And if you're not playing cooperatively, will it be the other 3 be just hosted by AI, or are you on your own?
Yeah, AI, definitely. But smart AI will give you tactical input based on the intel that they're getting.
Now the camo, I'm curious, is that relegated to a certain character, or is it that any character would be able to utilize that camo?
It's all part of their gear now.
Okay. Now, is that something that we just saw a soldier kill a guy, but then hold him up so that a passing patrol wouldn't notice that something happened? Yeah. Is that player controlled, or is that something that is automatically done by the game?
Yeah, no, it's definitely player controlled. The idea being the ghosts are not there to kill everybody in sight. They've got a job to do. They're on mission and they're looking for this POI. They've got to stay stealth as long as possible to do that.
Есть.
What can you tell us? Can you tell us a little bit about the enemy that we're facing and sort of why we're going in there trying to capture this POI?
One of our military consultants said something interesting to me. He said, what do we need to spy on our enemies for? We've got to know what our allies are doing, right? So it happens that the Russians were involved in some illicit ongoings in the northern coast of Norway. So the ghosts have been sent in to check it out and find out what's going on. and they're trying to clear the area for an incoming U.S. convoy.
Why is it that the Russians are always up to no good? Haven't they learned by now?
It's just that in Clancy books for years he's been writing about prospective military science, and Russia was one of the big hotspots, and it has proved to be such. It's got a lot of fuel, got a lot of diamonds, got a lot of natural resources up there that are going to be up for grabs. The Arctic, the colder regions, all that northern area is a very, very rich source of natural resources.
You mentioned Tom Clancy. One of the cool things about his books is that it does all exist within one world. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to tell you because they're going in for a synchronized takedown of the person of interest right now.
In position.
So you can see your teammates' sight lines.
Oh, awesome.
So you know they're in position. And then you're the one that gives the call.
3, 2, 1. We're clear.
Mission accomplished.
Nice job.
We're going to transition to another hotspot in the map. And here we're going to see the MRB, the Modular Rifle Bullpup, which is the fetish gun of the Ghosts. We're looking at about 30 plus guns for the Ghosts. And here we've got an incoming Russian drone. Drones in future wars are the game changers. And one of the major differentiators of this game is that we are playing in the future, and we will see battle drones, UAVs flying, and ground drones. And the Ghosts will be able to use their own drones.
Stand by to execute on my mark.
Which will also be available in multiplayer. Another synchronized kill.
Mark.
I love this part just because the helicopter goes out of control.
Yeah, it's excellent. All hell breaks loose.
You mentioned that this is sort of like the fetish gun for a Ghost. Is this one of the guns that they would use most, kind of a preferred gun that they love that much?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's definitely their preferred gun. And it has all kinds of interchangeable parts that will give you short, medium, and long range penetration. Here you see that the covers are all destructible, so you got to stay on the move. You can't hunk down and plan your tactics. You got to do that beforehand. So the Ghost experience is all about the tactical approach, and then when all the shit flies, then the Ghosts have got to stay on their toes, keep moving, get away from the covers. It's a Russian drone that's going to come in with a 50 cal and blow the heck out of everything.
And with all these drones, is this something where, you know, EMP devices are going to be the kind of thing that are really important for you to use? Yeah,
we've got a cool EMP grenade because they're all about electronic warfare. The Ghosts will be able to use their EMP grenade to take intel off of them.
Awesome.
So that's one of the countermeasures that they'll be able to use, and there are a bunch of other ones. So
this is the man we were after all along, right? And so,
fuck do I know? Jesus, where'd he come from?
So here we have the convoy and the infantry. The infantry show up at the end.
Really? We're gonna get medals and shit.
They get to take all the glory.
We're not done.
isn't that how it always is? While you've done this dirty work?
Exactly. And the Ghosts, they don't even exist for their own infantry. That's how Black Ops they are.
That's awesome. So when can we expect to get our hands on Ghost Recon? When does it come out?
Spring 2011.
Great. Thanks so much, Gabriel. Look forward to playing it.
Pleasure.
Thanks a lot for that look into the future. And if you guys out there want another look into the future, head on over to e3.ign.com for all the latest updates from the show. Up next is a game that was made in a galaxy far, far away. That's right. Polish up those lightsabers because The Force Unleashed 2 is headed your way.